The leaders of Seoul and Washington will sit down for talks on April 11th. Key discussion topics, their alliance and North Korea's denuclearization. As the two sides look for a breakthrough, it seems President Moon Jae-in might take on the familiar role of mediator. Shin Se-min starts us off.
President Moon Jae-in will be traveling to Washington in 2 weeks for a summit meeting with President Trump on North Korea nuclear diplomacy. They'll be sitting down on April 11th for their 7th such meeting, but their first since the breakdown of President Trump's Hanoi summit with North Korea's Kim Jong-un. The South Korean presidential office says President Moon will be working to strengthen his country's alliance with Washington and much more.
The leaders of the two sides will hold in-depth discussions on matters to strengthen the bilateral alliance and to coordinate their positions on establishing peace on the Korean Peninsula through complete denuclearization.
And that same schedule was reiterated and confirmed by the White House, saying that the alliance between the two sides remains the linchpin of peace and security on the Korean Peninsula and in the region, and added that the visit by President Moon will strengthen the alliance and friendship between the two sides. Their summit meeting was first proposed during a phone conversation the leaders had as Trump was leaving Hanoi, and the two agreed to talk issues related to North Korea over lunch. More details about the upcoming summit are likely to be settled on in the coming days. For one, the presidential office says a senior national security official, Kim Hyun-jong, will be visiting the White House next week. Hopes are high that the weeks of behind-the-scenes discussions between the two Koreas and the U.S. have helped to get nuclear discussions going again, led by the initiator of peace drive on the Korean Peninsula, President Moon. Shin Se-min, Arirang News.